The last day before the winter break. All the students are in a frenzy before the break. 3 days without homework, tests, or seeing faces that destroy my patience. This is definitely going to be the best break of my life.
Yeah, boy.
Faces. Or more specifically, one face named Rowan.
Don't say his name. Every time Rowan appears, the air around me instantly becomes more annoying.
I don't think that's annoyance. It's a chemical reaction between two people with feelings and the emotional honesty of two rocks.
Beck, you've been talking for 10 seconds, and I already want to put you in the luggage compartment.
Please choose a large suitcase. My shoulders are too beautiful to be folded like a discounted jacket.
Everyone, please proceed to the bus, check your luggage, and take your assigned seats. No one is allowed to change seats after the bus has departed.
Yummy got into the car with a satisfied smile. She was enjoying the trip without having to argue with anyone.
Yummy, I have good news and extremely entertaining news.
Give me the good news first.
We're about to start winter break.
And the extremely entertaining news?
Theo gets car sick, so I have to sit beside him. Your seat is in the last row.
Yummy stood up and walked towards the back row. The smile on her face instantly vanished when she saw Rowan sitting next to the only empty seat.
Are you planning to stand there for the entire trip?
I'm considering it. Standing for 3 hours might be better than sitting beside you.
Great, then I'll have more legroom.
Yummy, sit down. We're about to move.
Having no other choice, Yummy had to sit next to her greatest enemy.
Don't take up too much space.
Don't worry, your ego already takes up most of the bus.
Beautiful. The bus hasn't even left the parking lot, and you two are already communicating like two hedgehogs fighting over one sock. Nobody asked for your opinion, Beck. Exactly. Great ideas often emerge uninvited.
The car started to leave the school grounds. Yummy turned to look out the window, but Rowan kept shifting his position. Can you sit still for 5 minutes?
I'm trying to find a position where your elbow doesn't attack me.
My elbow is completely innocent. Maybe it's just naturally reacting to annoyance.
Then tell it to calm down before I ask Ms. Harper to separate you two.
Who are you two?
You and your attitude-filled elbow. I'm on the elbow side. It's the only character here brave enough to stand against Rowan. Beck, turn around. I can't. This argument is better than a drama series. You two are only missing sad music and perfectly timed rain.
Beck, leave them alone.
I am leaving them alone. I'm just providing live commentary as they slowly destroy everyone's patience.
A little while later, the car drove over a bumpy section of road, and Yummy's phone unexpectedly fell to the floor.
I'll get it.
No need. I can do it myself. Ow! Is your forehead made of stone?
It's your forehead that's made of stone. That sounded like two coconuts trying to settle a conflict through diplomacy.
Beck, can you stop exaggerating for 1 minute?
No, that's my entire personality. Without it, I'd only have great hair and an uncertain future.
Rowan picked up the phone and handed it back to Yummy. His eyes lingered on the snowflake-shaped keychain.
You still have this?
It's just a keychain. Why do you care?
Nothing. I just remember it being sold at last year's fundraiser.
Your memory is disturbingly good.
Only with things worth remembering.
Rowan turned away immediately after that remark. When the bus stopped at a small rest stop, Sienna pulled Yummy aside while everyone else got off to stretch their legs.
Yummy, come here for a second. I need to ask you something. Have you noticed that you talk about Rowan more than anyone else?
Because he constantly annoys me.
You also always know where he is, who he's talking to, and what color he's wearing.
He's wearing black today. Anyone can see that.
I never asked what color it was.
That's just normal observation.
Completely normal. I also memorize every detail about people I don't care about. Currently, that list contains exactly 0 people.
How long have you been listening?
From the moment the conversation began, it started to get interesting.
Yummy, I'm just saying that maybe you don't hate Rowan as much as you think.
I definitely hate him. Rowan overheard the answer nearby. He said nothing, but his expression immediately turned colder.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be?
Because you're staring at that trash can like it betrayed your family.
Exactly. He looks like he's about to wipe everything out, starting with that innocent trash can. Are you two finished? No, but the trash can just requested a lawyer, so I'll pause.
The journey continued. After nearly 3 hours of travel, the vehicle finally arrived at the resort. Everyone unloads their luggage. Yummy pulls her suitcase through the thick snow, but one wheel suddenly gets stuck. Great. My suitcase picked the perfect moment to give up on life.
You're pulling it the wrong way.
I don't remember hiring you as my suitcase consultant.
You didn't hire a rescue team either, but that suitcase is about to sink into the snow.
Rowan walks over, lifts the suitcase out of the snow, and places it on the cleared path. I could have handled it.
I know. You probably just needed 2 more hours and an excavator. How touching. Rowan just rescued the suitcase before it started a new life underground.
Yummy grabs the suitcase handle, but the corner of her mouth lifts slightly before she quickly turns away. I just saw you smile. No, you didn't. My face just contracted from the cold.
A serious condition. Symptoms include smiling when Rowan speaks and immediately denying it.
The next symptom will be Beck getting thrown into a snowbank. Miss Harper stood before everyone and announced some important news.
Everyone, listen carefully. The forecast says a major snowstorm will arrive earlier than expected. Once we're inside, no one may leave the main lodge without my permission.
How long will the storm last?
Possibly all night. If conditions worsen, the road down the mountain will be temporarily closed.
So we're in a lodge on a mountain, surrounded by snow, with no way to leave. This is exactly how every suspicious movie begins.
Stop scaring everyone.
I'm not scaring anyone. I'm mentally preparing to become the final survivor.
Beck looks up at the dark clouds gathering above the pine forest.
Look at that. Those clouds look like an army of mashed potatoes preparing to invade Earth. You're exaggerating. They're just clouds. That's exactly what people say right before the sky swallows the entire resort. That's not going to happen. Rowan has the danger awareness of a plastic chair. Good-looking, silent, and completely useless when a storm arrives. At least a plastic chair doesn't talk constantly, but it also doesn't warn you when destiny is about to trap you with the person you like.
Rowan immediately gave Beck a warning look. Yummy heard the remark but pretended to be busy shoveling snow.
Beck, get inside before I assign you to shovel every inch of snow around the lodge.
I withdraw every prediction. The weather is lovely, and the mashed potato clouds are completely friendly.
The group laughed and quickly carried their luggage inside. That evening, it snowed heavily outside the cabin. To keep everyone entertained, Miss Harper placed a box full of colored cards on the table.
We're having a scavenger hunt around the resort. Each team must find 5 items before 9 o'clock.
Is there a prize? I can't risk my life in a snowstorm for a compliment worth less than a napkin.
The winning team gets to choose tonight's movie and snacks. Every location is near the main lodge. No one may go beyond the marked boundaries.
I'm officially ready. For 1 bag of chips, I can become the greatest explorer of this generation.
5 minutes ago, you were afraid of mashed potato clouds.
That was the old Beck. The current Beck is powered by free food.
Miss Harper asks everyone to draw a card. Anyone with the same symbol will become a team. I got a moon.
Same here. Looks like we're partners.
I got a pine tree. Who's lucky enough to join this survival genius?
You're with me, Beck.
Wonderful. Now I have a teammate, teacher, and behavior supervisor in one person.
Yummy opens her card. A silver snowflake is printed on it. Who has the snowflake? No, I want another card.
For once, I agree with you.
No switching teams. You two will have to learn how to cooperate.
You're asking for the impossible.
I can finish it alone. Just tell Yumi not to slow the team down.
I beat you in 3 competitions in a row. I'm definitely not the one slowing us down.
Amazing. The universe just placed 2 bombs on the same team and asked them to cooperate peacefully.
Maybe this is a chance for you two to stop fighting.
Or this is the decision of a writer who's deeply obsessed with drama. Personally, I'm betting on option 2. Can you focus on your own team? My team has Ms. Harper. Focusing too much might earn me extra homework, so studying your love story feels safer.
There is no love story here.
Finally, something sensible.
Take your lists and begin. Return before 9 whether you found everything or not.
If Team Snowflake doesn't return, we should search wherever the arguing is loudest.
Beck, go find your things.
Fine, but when you two fall in love, I demand credit in the acknowledgements.
Yummy and Rowan check their task list under the light outside the main lodge. The first 4 items are nearby, but the final task requires them to find a silver bell inside the old storage shed behind the resort. If we find the bell first, we'll definitely win.
The snow is getting heavier. We should go back and tell Ms. Harper.
I'm not quitting when we only have 1 item left.
This isn't quitting. It's called not turning ourselves into ice statues over a game.
Beck's voice comes through the radio Miss Harper gave each team.
Team Snowflake, status report. Have you found love? Or at least the bell?
We're heading to the storage shed. and there is no love.
Great. That denial was so powerful it shook the windows over here.
Beck, stop distracting them. The storm is getting closer.
I'm maintaining team morale. It's so cold out there that even a penguin would ask for another coat. We'll return right after checking the shed.
Yummy hurried towards the warehouse. Rowan sighed and followed, not wanting to let her go alone.
Slow down. The snow is covering most of the stone steps.
Are you worried I'll fall?
I'm worried I'll have to pull you out of a snowbank and listen to you complain all the way back.
Don't worry. If I fall, I'm taking you with me.
What were you saying about not needing help?
The ground cheated. It doesn't count.
Of course. The snow clearly has a personal grudge against you.
Yummy glared at Rowan and then continued walking towards the warehouse. The wooden warehouse door creaked in the night wind. This place doesn't look suspicious at all.
You can go back if you're scared.
I'm not scared. I'm just calculating the chance of the roof falling on your head.
I heard that. If the roof collapses, tell it to wait for rescuers and not ruin Rowan's hair.
Why are you still listening?
Because my team is looking for a wooden spoon. This thing looks like it's been stirring soup since prehistoric times. I need something interesting to survive.
Rowan opened the warehouse door. Inside, it was dark, cold, and filled with old boxes of things. Yummy slowly stepped inside.
Don't go too far in. We find the bell and leave.
I know. You don't need to talk like I'm 5 years old. Yummy saw a bright object on the shelf at the back of the room. I found it. The bell is right there.
Wait, the floor over there doesn't look stable.
Rowan, you worry too much. Yummy carefully stepped forward and took the silver bell down. She turned around, holding it up triumphantly. See? Nothing happened. At that exact moment, a violent gust blows through. The shed door slams shut behind them.
You just cursed us.
Okay, maybe I spoke too soon.
Only a little? The door is stuck. Step back so I can try harder.
Rowan pushed against the door several times with his shoulder, but the door remained firmly closed. Are you trying to open the door or destroy the entire shed?
Do you have a better idea?
Yes. Move aside and let someone with technique handle it. Yummy grabs the handle, braces one foot against the wall, and pulls with all her strength. The handle breaks off and falls to the floor. That was not my fault. It was already weak.
Of course. Everything around you just happens to break the moment you touch it.
At least I tried something different instead of charging the door like an angry mountain goat. Rowan took out his phone to check, but there was no signal at all.
No signal. What about your phone?
Same. I have 12% battery left.
Turn it off. We may need the flashlight later.
Don't say that like we're going to be here for long. Rowan picked up the walkie-talkie and pressed the call button.
Beck, Theo, can you hear me? Team Snowflake, you finally called. I was starting to suspect you were holding a secret wedding in the shed.
Stop joking around. The door is stuck. We can't get out.
I withdraw the wedding joke. This is clearly the cheapest honeymoon in history.
Beck, be serious. Rowan, are either of you hurt?
No, but the handle broke and snow is blocking the door from outside.
Stay where you are. Do not try to break the door again. I'll contact the resort staff.
We're only a few minutes from the main lodge. Can't someone come now?
The narrow path is almost completely buried. The wind is so strong we can barely see the signs.
I stepped outside for 3 seconds and it felt like the sky threw 1,000 frozen rocks directly at my face.
The rescue team is clearing the path, but they need the storm to weaken. They may not reach the shed until tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning? We have to stay here all night?
Look on the bright side. You can use the time to learn how to talk without trying to destroy each other. Beck, shut up! Fine, but if you need relationship advice, my fee is 2 bags of chips.
Miss Harper told them to stay warm, conserve battery power, and contact her again every hour.
Find blankets, water, and anything that can retain heat. Most importantly, do not panic.
We understand, Miss Harper. The signal disappears completely. The wind outside grows louder, making the wooden walls tremble slightly. Wonderful. Trapped in a freezing shed with the person I hate most.
Believe me, the feeling is completely mutual.
Rowan continued searching around the warehouse. After a few minutes, Rowan discovered an old walkie-talkie lying under a toolbox.
This one might get a better signal than the school radio.
It looks like it's been buried here since the last century. Are you sure it won't start broadcasting aliens?
If aliens come to rescue us, I won't complain.
Rowan turns the tuning knob. Static crackles. Then Beck's voice suddenly breaks through the unstable signal.
Hello? This is Frostpine Rescue Headquarters, operating on the budget of an empty cookie box. Are you two still alive?
We're alive. Rowan just found an old radio.
Excellent. I was preparing the memorial speech. They argued until the final second, and neither admitted they were wrong. What's the situation outside?
Snow has completely blocked the path to the shed. Resort staff are trying to clear it, but the rescue vehicle still can't get through.
You both need to remain inside. The rescue team will not move while visibility is nearly zero.
So when exactly can they reach us?
According to the forecast, the wind should weaken early in the morning. If there are no further minor snowslides, they should reach you after sunrise.
In summary, you two have a private night in a romantic shed where the dust is strong enough to make a mouse request relocation.
Beck, we're actually trapped.
I know. I'm using humor to hide the fact that I'm so worried. I just accidentally ate a dog biscuit. That wasn't a dog biscuit. It was a clay decoration. That explains why it tasted like a wall that had lost all hope.
Yummy chuckled. Rowan looked at her, seemingly relieved to see her less anxious.
Focus and listen. Check whether there is water, food, blankets, or any heat source inside. Then report back to me.
Understood. We'll check now.
Rowan and Yummy split up to search. Yummy opens an old cabinet while Rowan checks the boxes stacked along the wall. I found 2 bottles of water, 2 blankets, and a box of food.
I found a small heater, but the cable looks worn.
Don't plug it in if the cable looks like it was chewed by an angry squirrel. Beck is right for the first time tonight. Check it carefully before using it. First time? I've been right at least 3 times, including predicting the storm and saying Rowan stares at Yumi too much.
The signal is fading.
Keep the radio near the window and contact us again in 1 hour. The rescue team will come as soon as conditions allow.
Yes, Miss Harper. So there's no other option. We have to tolerate each other all night.
I survived sitting beside you for 3 hours on the bus. I can probably survive 1 more night.
Don't be too confident. The night is still long. Outside, the storm continued to rage. Inside, Yummy and Rowan placed all the loot they had found in the middle of the shed. This heater looks like it'll apply for retirement the second we turn it on.
The cable is still intact. I'll check the outlet first.
Be careful. I don't want to have to explain that you were defeated by a heater.
I'm touched that you care about my reputation.
I care about peace and quiet. If you get shocked, Beck will tell that story for the rest of his life. Rowan checks the outlet and plugs in the heater. It shakes violently, makes a suspicious coughing sound, and then begins releasing a weak stream of warm air. Is it heating the room or taking its final breath?
As long as it produces heat, don't insult it. It's our only ally.
Yummy opens the food box. Inside are several packs of crackers, 2 granola bars, and 1 sealed slice of pizza. This pizza looks like it's been sitting here since prehistoric times.
Don't stare at it too long. It might crawl out of the box by itself.
Yummy looks at Rowan in surprise and laughs. I didn't know you were capable of being funny.
I only use that ability in emergencies.
Snowflake team, report on food supply.
Crackers, 2 granola bars, and a slice of pizza that may be older than Miss Harper.
I can still hear you, Yummy.
Sorry, Miss Harper.
Don't eat the pizza. It may be the dominant life form in that shed. Split the food evenly and save some for tomorrow morning.
Got it. What's the rescue situation?
They still can't get past the blocked section of the path. I suggested digging through with a spoon, but nobody respects my leadership.
Because that spoon is less than 8 inches long.
The signal weakened and then died out completely. Yummy picked up the thickest blanket at the same time Rowan reached out his hand. I saw it first,
I'm the one who pulled it out of the cabinet.
but I'm the one who checked whether anything was living inside it.
You threw it on the floor and screamed when a dust ball fell out.
It moved suspiciously. Both hold opposite ends of the blanket, neither willing to let go. A cold gust slips through a crack in the wall, making Yummy suddenly shiver.
You take it.
You were just fighting me for it.
I changed my mind.
Because I'm shivering?
No, because I don't want to hear your teeth chattering all night.
I know you're trying to sound annoyed.
Then don't ruin the effort.
Rowan releases the blanket toward Yummy and takes a thinner one. Yummy wraps herself in it and watches Rowan sit near the weak heater. Thanks, but I'm only taking it because I don't want to hear my own teeth chattering.
Of course. Definitely not because I just did something nice.
Yummy chuckled softly and sat closer to the heater. Rowan, across from her, only had a thin blanket, but he pretended not to feel cold at all. You can sit closer to the heater. I'm not using all the heat.
I'm fine.
Your hands are shaking.
Because the shed is shaking.
The shed doesn't have fingers.
You're watching me too closely.
I just don't want you freezing and becoming a terrifying winter decoration. Yummy pulls one side of the blanket aside, making enough room for Rowan. Come here, we'll share the blanket, but don't misunderstand.
I didn't say anything.
Your face is talking.
My face doesn't have communication skills that good.
At least you finally admitted it. Rowan sits beside Yummy. The space between them is so small that their shoulders touch beneath the blanket. Don't lean toward me.
You're the one leaning.
I'm avoiding the cold air.
Of course, the cold air just happens to be on the other side of me.
Yummy prepares to argue, but suddenly laughs. Rowan smiles too, and the tension between them slowly fades. A while later, Yummy stands up to check a tall cabinet in the corner, hoping to find more food.
What are you doing?
Looking for food. 2 granola bars aren't enough to keep me alive until morning.
You just ate almost an entire pack of crackers.
That was emotional support food. It doesn't count. Yummy drags a wooden crate in front of the cabinet and climbs onto it. The crate makes a suspicious creaking sound.
Get down. That crate isn't stable.
You say that about everything I touch.
Because everything you touch starts making dying noises.
It can handle me. Rowan! Rowan rushed forward and caught Yummy before she fell to the floor.
I told you to get down.
I didn't know the crate had such fragile self-esteem.
You're still joking? Are you hurt anywhere?
No, only my dignity just fell to the floor. They fall silent when they realize how close their faces are. Yummy can feel Rowan's breath in the cold room. You can put me down now.
I'm making sure you can stand.
I can stand.
You're holding my jacket.
It was just a reflex.
Your reflex doesn't seem eager to let go.
Yummy immediately let go of his hand, and Rowan helped her regain her balance. Her face was flushed. Don't think saving me once erases our history as enemies.
Twice. I also saved you from the snowbank on the way here.
The ground cheated. I already told you.
What about the crate?
It cheated too.
It seems the entire world is plotting against you.
Exactly. You finally understand. The radio suddenly crackles, and Beck's voice comes through.
Team Snowflake, I just heard a loud crash. Are you alive, or has the shed decided to disassemble itself piece by piece?
I almost fell off a crate. Rowan caught me.
Excellent. That's the classic scene where the male lead catches the female lead, and both forget how breathing works.
Nothing like that happened.
Your voice is so tense it could slice cheese. I completely believe you.
Beck, shut up!
All right.
The storm still shows no sign of stopping. If we keep sitting in silence, I'm going to lose my mind before the rescue team arrives.
I thought you enjoyed talking to yourself.
Only when the person across from me has the communication skills of a refrigerator.
At least a refrigerator can preserve food longer than you can.
Fine, let's play a game. Each person gets to ask one question, and the other has to answer honestly.
No avoiding the question?
No lying, no changing the subject, and no using that cold expression to pretend you don't have feelings.
That last rule sounds specifically targeted at me.
Because it is. Rowan remains silent for a moment before nodding. Yummy pulls the blanket tighter around her shoulders and looks directly at him. I'll go first. Why did you ruin my science presentation last year?
I didn't ruin it.
Don't lie. My file disappeared right after you used that computer.
The system crashed. Your file wasn't the only one that disappeared. 6 other projects were lost too.
Then why were you laughing that day?
Because you stood in front of the screen threatening to sue the computer for betraying you.
That was a completely reasonable reaction.
I know. But afterward, I found a backup in the temporary folder and sent it to Ms. Harper.
You sent the backup.
Yes, but I didn't include my name because I thought you wouldn't believe me.
You also said my presentation collapsed because it couldn't handle the pressure.
That was a terrible joke.
Terrible is putting it mildly.
I was trying to make you less stressed, but I made everything worse.
The radio suddenly crackles. Beck has heard the end of their conversation.
I confirm. This man's communication skills are as bad as a wall.
Beck, are you listening again?
No, the radio delivered your romantic drama directly to me. I'm merely an innocent victim of technology.
Beck, give the radio back to Ms. Harper.
The signal cuts off. Yummy looks at Rowan, and the anger in her eyes begins to soften. So for an entire year, I hated you for something you didn't do.
I didn't help by constantly teasing you either.
No, you genuinely made everything much worse.
I know, and I'm sorry, Yummy.
Rowan stands up and checks the old desk near the window. Beneath a dusty cloth is a resort computer.
This computer might still have the school's old notices.
You're going to prove your story with a computer that looks like it once worked with dinosaurs.
It's still more reliable than your anger-filled memory.
You apologized 3 minutes ago, and you're already becoming annoying again.
Rowan turned on the machine. The screen flickered several times, then emitted a loud fan noise, like an airplane starting up.
It sounds like an airplane trying to take off inside a closet.
At least it turned on.
Rowan opens the resort's archived inbox. After several minutes of searching, he finds an email sent by the school after last year's science competition.
Here it is. Read the highlighted section.
The storage system experienced an error and temporarily lost 7 projects. All data was recovered from backup files.
Yummy reads the email twice. The date matches the day her presentation disappeared.
So you really didn't delete my project.
I told you the truth.
I blamed you for an entire year. Whenever something went wrong, I assumed you were trying to sabotage me.
I also acted like I was constantly challenging you. Your misunderstanding wasn't completely unreasonable.
But why didn't you explain it from the beginning?
I tried.
When?
The next day, I went near his locker. He looked at me as if he were choosing the perfect spot to dispose of me.
I was just angry.
You snapped a pen in half while staring directly at me.
That pen was already weak.
Then I tried talking to you in the library. You slammed your book so hard that 3 people at the next table left.
They just had poor stress tolerance.
The third time, you said that if I took one more step, you'd use the science trophy as a weapon.
Fine. Maybe I was slightly terrifying.
Slightly is like calling the storm outside a gentle breeze.
The radio crackles. Beck speaks immediately as if he had been waiting.
I can confirm that angry Yumi looks like a queen preparing to execute her entire kingdom because someone ate her cake.
Why do you always appear exactly when nobody needs you?
It's a gift. Some people play instruments, some paint, and I ruin serious moments.
At least you're right this time.
Rowan just agreed with me. This proves the storm has disturbed the natural order. Next, fish will climb trees, and Theo will tell a joke.
Beck, give me the walkie-talkie.
The signal cut off again. Yummy looked at Rowan apologetically.
I'm sorry I never gave you a chance to explain.
I'm sorry too. I used teasing to hide the fact that I didn't know how to talk to you.
We wasted an entire year because we were both too stubborn.
Maybe we still have time to fix it.
Just as Yummy and Rowan begin to feel more comfortable, the heater makes a small popping sound and shuts off. The shed immediately falls silent.
No, don't do this to me. We were just starting to become friends.
Are you talking to the heater?
It gave me warmth without teasing me. This relationship was healthier than most relationships I've had.
The circuit breaker may have tripped.
The two entered the small room at the back. Rowan switched on the control panel, while Yummy read the instructions.
Turn on the green switch, wait 5 seconds, then move the main switch to the right.
There's no green switch. There are 2 gray ones and another that looks like it was cooked.
Maybe the green color went extinct years ago.
You're being extremely helpful.
Wait, the switch on the left has a tiny green paint mark. Try that one.
Rowan flips the switch. A sound echoes inside the wall, but the power does not return.
What's next?
Hold the red button for 3 seconds.
As Rowan pressed the red button, a small object fell from his pocket and landed on the floor.
You dropped something.
Yummy picks it up and recognizes a handmade star-shaped keychain.
Wait, I made this keychain during last year's fundraiser.
Give it back.
You're the one who bought it. Sienna said someone paid 3 times the price, but didn't leave a name.
It was raising money for the library. I just wanted to contribute.
You don't read anything except textbooks.
I can care about the library without reading every book in it.
Rowan, you've carried it for more than a year.
Rowan falls silent. Yummy examines the keychain, worn slightly around the edges, clearly used often rather than forgotten in a pocket.
Why did you buy it?
Because you made it.
That's not the full answer.
You said we weren't allowed to avoid questions.
Exactly. So answer honestly.
Rowan takes a deep breath and turns to face Yummy. His usual cold expression is completely gone.
I liked you before we ever became enemies.
You're joking, right?
No, I bought the keychain because I wanted something you made. But after the presentation incident, you started hating me before I could say anything.
Then what were all those arguments and competitions about?
It was the only way I knew to keep your attention.
Before Yummy could respond, Rowan pressed the red button again. The backup power activated, and the outdoor heater started running again.
Did you just admit you like me and then pretend to be busy fixing the power?
I need a few seconds to regain my dignity.
Too late. Your dignity fell out of your pocket with this keychain.
Yummy returned the keychain to Rowan, and the two went back to sit by the heater.
So you competed with me just to get my attention.
At first, I just wanted an excuse to talk to you. Then everything turned into a year-long war.
You could have started with a normal hello.
I considered that, but every time you appeared, every sentence in my head disappeared.
So you chose to criticize my scores, steal my seat, and challenge me in every competition.
When you say it like that, my plan sounds pathetic.
It isn't just pathetic. It sounds like a romance plan invented by a broken toaster.
But it worked. You always noticed me.
Because you caused trouble everywhere I went.
You always knew where I was, who I was talking to, and which competition I entered.
That was only so I could prepare to deal with you.
What about the color of my jacket today? Did you need that information too?
Yummy remembers her conversation with Sienna at the rest stop and immediately looks away.
Fine. Maybe I noticed you a little too much too.
How much is a little too much?
Whenever I entered the classroom, I usually checked where you were sitting.
To prepare to deal with me.
At first, yes. After that, I wasn't sure anymore. When you missed school, the entire day felt strangely quiet. I thought I only missed arguing with you.
Maybe you missed me.
Don't get smug. I'm only considering the possibility.
A strong gust slips through the doorframe. Yummy opens the blanket wider, and this time, Rowan does not wait to be invited. They sit closely together. Yummy rests lightly against Rowan's shoulder, no longer trying to blame the cold air.
Aren't you going to say you're avoiding the wind again?
No, this time I'm just tired.
So am I.
Everyone expects me to be good at everything. If I lose once, I feel like they'll realize I'm not as special as they thought.
Is that why you never let yourself quit?
Maybe. What about you? Why do you always need to be the best?
My parents always compare me to other people. If I don't win, they only ask what I did wrong.
I didn't know you were under that much pressure.
I didn't want anyone to know. Acting cold was easier than admitting I was afraid of failing.
You don't have to pretend with me.
Neither do you.
Yummy gently held Rowan's hand under the blanket. He squeezed her hand back, and they both fell asleep without realizing it. The next morning, Yummy woke up on Rowan's shoulder.
How long have I been sleeping like this?
Long enough for my arm to forget it ever had feelings.
Why didn't you wake me up?
You looked more peaceful while sleeping.
That crate started it.
A loud noise comes from outside. Then Beck's voice comes through the radio.
Team Snowflake, prepare yourselves. The rescue crew is digging toward you at the speed of a turtle wearing a winter coat.
They're almost there. Stay away from the door.
Are you both okay?
We're okay.
Just okay? After one night trapped together, I expected at least a confession or a small engagement ceremony.
Beck, focus on rescuing us.
A few minutes later, the snow outside is cleared. The door swings open and daylight floods the shed.
Come out slowly. The medical staff will check both of you.
Rowan steps outside first, then turns back and offers Yummy his hand. She takes it without hesitation.
Look at that. We came to rescue you from the snowstorm, but apparently the snowstorm rescued your love life first.
They just survived a dangerous night. Can you wait 5 minutes before teasing them?
Impossible. Historic moments require live commentary, or the future will lose crucial evidence.
I told you that you didn't hate Rowan as much as you thought.
Don't start.
After everyone returns to the main lodge, Rowan stands in front of the group and looks toward Yummy.
Yummy, I want to apologize again. Not only for what I said last year, but for every time I started an argument just to get your attention. I don't want to be your enemy anymore. Can we start over?
Maybe, but you still deserve punishment for making me hate you for an entire year.
What's the punishment?
You have to go on a date with me. After that, I'll decide whether to forgive you completely.
That doesn't sound like much of a punishment.
Wait until you have to listen to me choose food for 40 minutes.
I'll accept the risk.
Rowan holds out his hand. Yummy takes it, officially ending the year-long war between them.
Wonderful. I'll start writing a 3-hour wedding speech. The opening will cover the prehistoric pizza and the wooden crate that sacrificed itself to bring them together.
Nobody is letting you speak for 3 hours.
Even 3 minutes would be too long.
Beck, if you mention a wedding again, you'll help the staff shovel snow all morning.
Understood. I'll call it a romantic asset merger ceremony.
Beck!
Run away before Yummy throws you into the shed.
The whole group bursts out laughing. Yummy's winter break was no longer bleak. She had been trapped with her greatest enemy and emerged with the man who had loved her for a long time.